Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Thursday, April 2nd, 2020. Pretty clear sky. Actually, if you look up here, you can see the moon is right there. So that's pretty cool. Moon's out already. Just a beautiful day as far as sunshine, and we had good sunshine today, and so not a bad day at all as far as that. Kind of breezy. I think we hit 50 today at one point. It's not 50 now, but it was earlier. It was. We'll take a look here real quick over in the shop. Alright, hold on. Just turn this light on. Alright, let's see. We brought in 2.2 so far on this side. We brought 1.5 in on this side, so we brought in 3.7 kilowatt hours today, so that's good. Batteries are at 99%, which is also really good. So, yep, we're doing good as far as that goes. So, good solar day. So Heather and I actually, in the yard of where the dogs run, there was a bunch of glass that worked its way up through the winter, and so we went out there today. There's all kinds of junk, but in the bottom of this whole bucket is all broken glass pieces. So there was a lot of it in there, and I didn't want the dogs to cut their feet, so we picked that up today. So, good day eggs-wise. Yesterday we only ended up with 6 eggs yesterday. And so today so far we have already had 10. And I don't know, there's usually one late layer. So I will check later on to see if we have one more egg later. But so we've already pulled in 10 eggs today, which is good. So as you can see now, the water is all gone. So we'll walk over here real quick. And we're having the building will be in here on Monday. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, so this is back to being solid. Because if you remember the other day, I was sinking into this. So good. This is going to be good. But now, so people have asked me about, this settling in and sinking in, and there's a lot of talk about that. This centerpiece of the gravel here, that's been there all winter, and that was built up and that settled really solidly. We obviously added more on here, and we added more on the back. So when we put in the back area here is pretty solid anyway. It wasn't like the flood area. So when we put this building in here, and we get the building in here on Monday, we're going to try to get it backed in as much as we possibly can. And then so whatever here in the front, maybe a little bit of in the front will come out this way. But I want to make sure, like if we have it, because you can even see how the ground here, I think you can see that kind of slopes up. So that's a higher elevation over here anyway. So we'll see what happens. But the game plan is to try to tuck this in as far back as we can. So the majority of this whole area here, underneath the building, that's going to be the main support for the building. That's going to be on this solid area already that we already have established here. And the stone here that I put here last year, if you guys remember, really thick. I put a heavy layer of stone in this area. The reason that we were obviously putting the dirt through in here was to build this up, and so yes, it was soft. The rain was coming down. We're going to divert, and I talked about that too. We're going to divert that water over into that area. So it won't travel that path anymore. It will get diverted over there. So that's going to be the game plan as far as that goes. But today was actually, I'm going to be honest with you, today was a very low-key chill day. After being awake late on George Norrie's show, and then I had to get up early because I knew the batteries were coming. And so I did not get good sleep. And as a full-time professional doorman for my cats, I don't get straight sleep generally. So they dictate when I get up and down. So it kind of sucks, to be honest with you. And you would say, well, ignore them. Well, you cannot, when they just scratch and scratch and scratch and won't stop, or they'll meow, meow, meow until you get up and let them out. They have me well trained, I will say that. So that's what happens with that. But it's not. Hey, I don't mind. I like my animals. So, but it's sometimes it's some nights are rougher than other nights. But so I was really needed to do a catch-up day today, and so that's kind of what I did. You know, and with everything going on, obviously, we're trying to keep a low profile, so we're really not going anywhere. I think the other day we went out and got gas, so pretty exciting. I know it's like Heather put up a meme up on her Facebook page. You know, like, oh my God, March is lasting forever. Is it over yet? But you know, they're used to being very active and doing a lot of things, especially with being in college. And you go from that to there's nothing to do. You can't go anywhere. You can't go to the movies. You can't go to a restaurant. You can't do pretty much anything. It kind of sucks. It really does. So, but you know, that's unfortunately part of this, and it's going to be, I believe, quite a while before things ever get back to normal. And you know, it's, what are you going to do? You know. So again, I was going to tell you guys, like, over here has been solid, and so I had packed this down really, really well over here. So this whole area here is pretty solid. So the building, it's going to run like here, okay, and it's going to go this way. So it's going to be like 8 feet that way. It's an 8x8 building, so it's going to be, you know, at some point, I don't know, this will probably, I was thinking originally like this might be the corner. I don't know exactly how we're going to run it, but we'll figure all that out, and you know, we'll get it squared away. But I'm looking forward to getting this project going and getting it done. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's you know, it's going to be it'd be good to get the battery room here and to disconnect the wires there that go underneath everything now and back into the other building. So that'll be a really good thing, and I'm really excited about that. And you know, like I said, getting this whole project rocking and rolling, and you know, getting this in here. And you know, once we get the battery room built and get the batteries in here, and then my guy in my group that's the electrician is going to come and wire everything up for us, and we'll get that squared away, and I'll show you all that as we do it. Okay, everything will be explained as we do it, so hopefully you can use it kind of as a guide. I've done, you know, a lot of videos through the years. I really do need to put together a playlist, and I know I have not put together a playlist. So you know, so that way you can kind of see the progression of where we've come from where we were with the solar. So with the new batteries, I want to see how they work. You know, I've been thinking about, we're going to keep the other batteries because they can obviously be utilized here as well if we want to. Also, they can be used as a backup for other projects around here that we have, and we're just going to kind of see how that all plays out. But you know, for the moment, we're going to focus on the new batteries and just use those and see how that goes. And if that goes the way I hope it goes, then we can use the other batteries for smaller projects, for smaller systems. I mean, I could use some of them for the chicken coop, you know, and I can use some of them for the little outbuilding over here. You know, I could use some of them for the shop. So, you know, I mean, I could break them down, and I have 12 of them. So I could put 4 to use for the chicken coop, I could use 4 for this outbuilding, and then 4 for the shop, just to have some lights and stuff in there. And that would be more than enough. And if we do that, we're going to have to build some seriously insulated, vented boxes for them, which will be fine too. I mean, I don't have a problem with that at all. But you know, a lot of projects going to be going on, and but I'm glad to see everything drying out really well. We got a little bit of a chance of rain. I think tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow, and then Saturday, Sunday are supposed to be decent, and then Monday he'll be bringing in the building. So again, that'll be busy as well. But you know, that's good. But that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. And we'll get things rocking and rolling and just get going. And start making progress down here and working on stuff. And we got to get all this brush in here cleared out and chopped up and ready to use as kindling for next winter. And so that's another project there too. And if we got 3-4 people working on that all at the same time, that's going to go a lot faster than it would otherwise. So again, everything is a work in progress, and but that part there is not going to be an immediate concern, because there's a whole bunch of other stuff that needs to be taken care of first. But we'll get there. We will get there, and we'll see how it all goes, and what we do and what we get done. And it's going to be fun, though. I'm pretty excited for this year, with all the projects that I want to get done, and that it's, we really got a lot of stuff, believe it or not, for the start of the year here in March. We got a lot of stuff done already, and with getting the new building in place. And then so people have asked, and I wanted to talk about this a second as well. And I already talked to my other sister, Margie, and so originally she was going to put her building here, but what I told her, what we're going to do with her, so this way she's closer to me, because Margie is by herself and she's older. I want to put her back up in here someplace. So then that way she's right near where, the house. And that way she'll feel much safer back up in here. And so that's what we're going to do with her. We're going to put a building up in here somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where it's going to go, but that's what we're going to do for Margie. And so that will be obviously a project for another day. Another thing I was going to show you guys, what we're talking about possibly doing this year as well. So a lot of it, like I said, guys, it's going to come down to how much time, how much money we have, what we can get accomplished. But what I would love to do, because storage is obviously an issue. I have a lot of stuff, a lot of preps that I would like to just put someplace aside and not have to worry about it. So what I would like to do is come off the house here, come out about 8 or 10 feet, maybe a little bit more, maybe probably 12 feet, to be honest with you. So if we came out 12 feet and then went straight back, I would have to have part of this hill dug out, of course, and go back into the hill a ways. So maybe a 12 feet wide by, I don't even know how deep I would go. We'll have to figure that out. But I would like to add on at least 3 rooms. And Mom may end up staying with me so that Becky and Mike can have their privacy. And so we would put Mom in one of the rooms off this addition. We would also use one of the rooms for just strictly storage. One room would be strictly storage, and the third room would probably be looking at, if Eddie ends up coming home at some point, that he would have a room as well. So we'll see. I mean, I don't know exactly what we're going to have space-wise, what we can do. Because you figure if we go 12 feet, okay, so an example would be 12 feet, you're going to have at least a 2-foot wide hallway to get down into those rooms. And so maybe we need to go a little, thinking about going a little farther out, put a 3-foot wide hallway in, and then still have, so if we went out 15 feet, if we did a 3-foot wide hallway, that would still give a 12-foot room. And then we could kind of figure out how big the rooms are going to be as we went down through. So again, like I said, a lot of things going to be happening, a lot of plans in place. And, we'll just kind of, and of course then there's the greenhouse, which is going to get worked on as well. And, we're just going to keep working on things. And oh, Miss Molly, would you like to go in, dear? All right. See what I mean? I'm a professional doorman. That's my job. Anyway, so I just kind of wanted to do a video talking about things, talking about where we were, what we're doing. And part of the thing was today, I sit there, I know what's coming up, and I know what a busy weekend this is going to be and a busy first part of next week. So I kind of just was like, I need a day. But I am excited. A lot going on, a lot of projects going to be happening here, and we'll see how it all pans out. But I think it's going to be fun. I'm glad to have you guys along for the journey. I really am. I think it's fun to, for you guys to see our progress here. And guys, if you haven't got a chance yet, go back and look at our early videos from when we first got up here to the property. and you will really get a much better idea of how far we have come from where we were before. It is amazing, to be honest with you, where we're at now. Hello, buddy. What you doing? Yes, you're a good boy. So anyway, that's it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. I want to get this video up for you guys, and yeah, today was a very low-key day, and I kind of needed it, I'll be honest with you. And but you know, it was an enjoyable day too. But some days you need those mental health days, and today was one of them, because it's like I said, I know Saturday's going to be a very busy day. Sunday is probably going to be very busy as well, and then Monday is going to be slammed with getting this building in here, getting it all blocked up. You know, it's going to be a chore and a half getting that done. So it's going to be busy, but it's like I said, it's a good busy. It's going to be a progress busy, which is going to be great. And once we have those things squared away and we have that all ready, you know, then we're going to go from there. And but I am excited. I'm not going to lie. It's exciting to get this progress going, and to get it going this early in the season, as far as weather-wise up here. And again, once the bugs come out, guys, it really makes it tough. But you know, I can get in the greenhouse and work in the greenhouse without the, you know, if the bugs are out, that's not an issue. You know, so like I said, we're going to have a lot of things going on this year, and it's going to be a fun year. A lot of projects, a lot going on. We're going to be very busy. I'm just going to keep trying to bang away on infrastructure here as much as we can. And, you know, we'll see what happens as we get later in the season and what we can get accomplished. All right? So anyway, I am going to jump off of here for now. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope you guys are having a great day. Please be safe, guys. I really mean that. It's important. Things are getting kind of crazy, so, you know, I didn't even really want to talk about all that today. So I just kind of wanted to share positive stuff. So anyway, remember, guys, we are all in this together. That is important to remember. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every single day how we feel. Also remember, guys, STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to accomplish, whatever you're trying to do, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from getting there is you. That's it. So I will see you all later. I hope everybody's having a great day. I'm looking forward to this year as far as working here at the homestead and making leaps and bounds with progress. And then I can, you know, there's always going to be another project. I can tell you that. Always going to be another project. But I'm excited for our progress that we have done so far. And we'll see where things go. All right. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.